You're right on life in the Philippines, love change nation and poverty and issue. One nation under rule, one love. Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talambon, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Where we're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about there are unbreakable rules of flight etiquette that you should know. Yeah. Unbreakable rules of flight etiquette that you, my brother, you, my sister, you should know. Okay? And please, yeah, you should know. And I'm going to go over some rules that will help you as you engage in your flight. You know, a lot of you haven't flown in a long time. A lot of you have never flown internationally. And there's some things you need to know, you know, when you get on a plane. Because you don't want to be like the Barney Fife or somebody or Jed Clampett on the plane. Hey, put that bag in the back. Don't do that, man. Because that's going to show you that you're not cool, okay? I don't want you to be a fool when you get on the plane. I want you to be cool. I want people to say, hey, man, he's cool. He helped me with my baggage. That's a cool guy right there, you know? That's what I want the people to say about you, okay? I don't want you to say, what's wrong with Jed Clampett over there? We're grin here. Oh, man, Jed Clampett. Y'all remember Jed, right? Told you about a story about a man named Jed. Old mountaineer, Billy kept it on the feet. Then one day he was shooting at a coon and up through the rock come a bubbling coon. Pool. Oh, they did Texas tea. Don't let me start. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid, man. Jed Clampett. And my other favorite show was Goma Powell. You remember Goma Powell? USMC. Guy was a Marine and he was just crazy, but the sergeant kept up with him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's beside the point. I digress. Let's go back onto the show. Okay, so I got some things for you. The rule, man. You know, you get on a plane, don't know what to do. You need to have some unwritten rules and these written rules. These are some unwritten rules that you'll have that will ensure that your life is easier and that your flight is easier as you get on the plane. Some of you already know this stuff. A lot of you, sad to say, don't know it. If you do it, if you know it, you probably forgot it. So it's always good to do it. Refresh. Yeah? Refreshment. I love refreshments, don't you? I love refreshments, don't you? Hey, so I'm gonna give you a refresher today for some of you, and for some of you, this will be an introduction. Okay, real quick, I got 5 for you, baby. 5. Okay, and we're gonna be alive today. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna be long with y'all because I don't see a whole lot of people here. I'm running, man. When I don't see a lot of people here, I'm running. I gun it. You know what I'm saying? Like, phew, we gonna do that day. Let's go. So number 1, no hocus pocus, just thumbnail for the day. Let's go. Playing with y'all today. We're gonna run this real quick. We may not even do a ride on a train because I don't see a lot of people and I don't want to waste my gas. You know, it takes gas, it takes coal and energy to travel on the train. So the energy comes from who? BobbieD and the Most High God. I don't want to lose. I don't want to use up all my energy and we're not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 2 people on board. So we may not ride the train. We'll see. Okay, let's go. Thumbnail. No hocus pocus, just thumbnail for the day. Here we go. Here it is. Traveler's etiquette, man. What do you mean, BobbieD? What you mean, etiquette? I don't know what that means. What you mean? Etiquette, man. Courtesy. Politeness. Kindness.
How do you read that?
Traveler's etiquette.
Etiquette?
Etiquette, Lisa D.
Where's etiquette?
Okay, all right. I'm not going to argue. It's pronounced etiquette, Lisa C. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, traveler's etiquette, man. You know, things that people do on the plane. Some of the things they do really irk me, man. I travel. These not travel a lot with frequent flyers. We haven't traveled a lot in the last 2 years because of the pandemic. But some things irk me a lot, man. And you know, sometimes I can see why somebody would want to slap somebody. You ever had a flight and you had children in the back of you and children in the front of you and children on the side of you Have you ever been in that situation, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly was there. And I'm not a happy camper. Every time you turn around, somebody poking me with a toy, yelling and screaming, Mommy! I'm trying to sit down and listen to my music or just read. And, oh man,
I
that was
think there's chair at the back of you.
that's what that was one of the worst flights ever. I just wanted to reach out. I said, man, I wanted to say, ma'am, can you please get control of your child? But if I'd have done that, they might have got, some people are very defensive about their children. You say anything about they want to reach out and touch you in the wrong way. So I had to sit there and bear that, grin and bear it for a whole, what was it? That was about 12-hour flight coming here. So I'm telling you, man, things you shouldn't do. And one of the things, if you got kids out there, little kids, especially little kids, please get control of your kids. They don't own the plane. You don't let them run up and down the aisleway. That's aggravating. That's one of the things that bothers me. Little kid, I think it's a terrorist coming. I think it's a midget terrorist trying to run down the aisle. What was that? Get control of your children, ladies and gentlemen, please. The little ones, okay? All right, here we go. So yeah, traveler's etiquette, man. Things you need to know about when you travel. Some of these things are just, standard. You just do it. And then some people, you guys haven't been on a plane for a while, you may not know. So let's go. No hocus pocus, just focus for the day. Here we go. Number one, we're going to talk about wait your turn, man, when you stand up. Number two, we're going to talk about if you recline your seat, do it slowly. And number three, we're going to talk about don't cheat the overhead bin system. Number four, getting ready to go out the door, we're going to say, if someone is struggling with their bags, help them, please. Would you help them, please? Number five, get ready to be alive. Be efficient in the security line. Okay? Be efficient, man. Don't be a fisherman. Don't be a fisherwoman. Be efficient. Okay? That means you're ready, like Freddie, when you get to the line. I don't know about y'all, man, but one thing that irks me the most, I'm in the line and they got my stuff. I'm ready. And somebody up there ain't got nothing. People, don't they know where they are? Anyway, let's go. So number one is what? What's number one? Here we go. Number one. Bring your. It's already done. Number one. Wait your turn. Yeah, wait your turn, man. Stand up. That bothers me, man. I'm sitting, and then I'm sitting to wait for people to move, and everybody stand up, and it blocks the hour. And you can't get out. You can't get out when it's your turn to get out. You can't get out because people are standing up. They shouldn't be standing up, and it bothers me. Okay, wait your turn. When it's time to exit, don't stand up to exit the plane until the people ahead of you are walking towards the exit. Standing up is fine. Just don't be the person who tried to force ahead of the people sitting ahead of you. That happens all too more often than not. Okay. I stood up at my appropriate time, right? And I got people trying to and push me out the way to get in front. I said, excuse me. And the people are rude. That's it. Rude, and it's unnecessary. It's discourteous. It's not the right thing to do. You're going to push me. I'm standing up at my appropriate time, and you're going to push me to get to the front. I said, excuse me, sir. Don't push me like that. I said, that's what I said. I don't say it like I want to fight. I said, excuse me. I tell them. I have the right to say you push me. I don't like that, man. People like that are overbearing. They're inconsiderate, and they shouldn't be doing stuff like that. But the thing about it is this: you paid your money, and they paid theirs. Okay, we're equal, but they're acting like they're superior to me. It's not right. The courteous thing, the most adequate thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, is wait your turn to stand up and don't push and shove people to get ahead. Okay, and if you should happen to push or shove somebody unintentionally, say the right thing. What your mama taught you? Say, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, excuse me, sir. And you better, because you don't know especially when you fly an international flight, you got everybody on there. Some of them don't speak English, but they do know, excuse me, I'm sorry. They know that you're trying to make amends for what you did, okay? So be courteous, be respectful, follow the unwritten rules of etiquette, flight etiquette when you travel, especially on international flights. Because when you're traveling on an international flight, ladies and gentlemen, you can get a little anxious because of the long flight. You can get a little tensed up. Your legs are cooped up for hours and hours on end, and it could bother you. And not even would it bother you. If it bothers you, could it be that it could bother somebody else too? And so people wind up friction, getting on each other's nerves. So be as kind, as polite as you can. Follow the unwritten rules of flight etiquette as you come to the Philippines or wherever your destination is. And your vacation, your flight will be a whole lot better. Okay, number two. Don't know what to do. What to do. Let's go. Here we go. Number two. Okay, if you recline your seat, okay, and a lot of people do this, man. I don't know why they do this, but if you recline your seat, do it slow. They will just let it go flat, let it fly back. You got to do it slowly because you don't know what behind you. You don't know what they're doing behind you. If you do recline, all you should do is do it gradually. Recline gradually, not fast. Don't throw the seat back in full force as you don't know the setup behind you. You don't know what some people could have a laptop, they could have a baby in their hand, they have a cup of hot coffee, and you just flying your seat back. That coffee go all over them, and then they're gonna have some words for you, That's one of my that bothers me a lot. That has happened to me a lot. And then what happens in addition to that, you sitting up there and somebody gonna pull their back seat recliner, and then boom, hit you, and you don't drop your coffee, you don't drop your food. They don't know that you're eating your food, and they should know. And if they were doing it slowly, then you could have a chance to say, "I'm sorry, sir, please, you stop there. I'm eating my food right now." Yeah, but that's what you need to do to be adequate, to have etiquette and have courtesy on the plane. A lot of people are just uncouth. They're not cool. They have no courtesy. They have no decency, and they'll do anything. These are the people that should be banned from flights, ladies and gentlemen. I'm serious. You think I'm playing with you? There should be a list of uncouth people that should not fly, international or domestic, because they don't know how to behave. Okay? They just don't know. I don't care if they have the money to pay. Don't take their money because they'll make problems on the airlines. And they don't do the right thing. Flying an airline should be reserved for people that have respect and decency for others. That is my personal opinion. Okay? You don't respect me. You paid your money. I paid my money, but you don't respect me. You ain't got no business on the plane. I respect you, but you disrespect me. Okay? And you have no business on the plane. Okay? Give him his money back and get him off the plane. That's what I feel. There's a lot of people on the plane that just plain old rude. They don't understand etiquette. They don't understand being courteous. They don't understand being polite. Okay? And these are people that should not be able to fly because of that. Okay? And if they do fly, then because they're so nasty and mean, charge them a premium. Yeah, charge them a little bit extra and put them in the back in the dark in the room by themselves. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you from a perspective of a person that's flown a lot. Okay, I've been on good flights and bad flights, and Lord have mercy, you don't want to be on a bad flight with a bunch. One of my worst nightmares to be on a flight with, and I told you just a bunch of kids, hollering kids, and 2, 3, and 4-year-old kids. I mean, you cannot control them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you put them in a straitjacket. Tie them up in their seat. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. Anyway, let me finish this. Number two, you be careful, man, when you recline your seat. How many times you drink a coffee, you eating your food, somebody put their seat back. You say, man, what's wrong with this person? You want to say something real nice to them, not nasty, but nice to. Look, okay, don't throw your seat back, okay, fast. Do it real slowly. They could have a laptop back there. See, the old lady got a laptop, but the other man ain't got nothing. She reclined her back. She reclined her seat. He reclined her. They could have a laptop. They could have a drink. They could have a leg somewhere. They could be hit over where they couldn't be. Child. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful when you recline your seat. That's one point of aggravation for a lot of people. And say, oh man, he got to pull his seat back. People pull their seat back, and you trying to watch a movie, and they see, and the screen is on the back of the seat, right? For those of you who have traveled international flights, the screen is on the back of the seat, right? So if they pull their seat back, that means that you have to adjust your viewing of that video on the back of their seat. You got to adjust your viewing level, and then you have to make adjustment to see the video right. So it's a lot of things. And when you're not courteous to your neighbor or to your partner in that seat, because usually you have seats of groups of 3 or 4 people on the bigger jets. And so everybody has to be courteous. Everybody has to follow rules of courtesy, politeness, and etiquette. If you don't, your flight is going to be a nightmare. Okay? I'm telling you. Especially if you got some kids. I'm telling you. Lord have mercy. You better pray before you get on that plane. If you like me, can't stand 3 and 4 years hollering all the time, all day. You better pray you don't get it. You better pray you don't get a seat next to them. Okay. Number 3, just a wanna be. Here we go. Okay. This is we're talking about flight etiquette, okay? Or rules of unwritten rules of courtesy when you're flying, when you're on a flight, especially when you're on a long flight. Okay. Number 3, don't cheat the overhead bin system. This is a big no-no, man. Overhead bins don't work like parking. This is what a lot of people do. Let me tell you what they do. You seen these people, they come on a plane, right? They in economy, just like you, economy class, right? They pay the lowest price. But you know what they do, man? They get on the plane. As soon as they get on the plane, they sit all the way in the back or in the middle, right? So what they do is they take their bags and put it on the overhead flight that's up at the top, at the front. And other people got to sit there. It's rude. It's wrong. So that when they come out, they don't have to carry their bag all the way out. They just stop by the back to the front and get their bag. How rude is that? A lot of people do that, and it is straight up wrong. I don't like to see it. It bothers me, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But if the flight attendants doing their job, they can stop a lot of that, but they don't because they scared they might get cussed out. People do that. The flow of the process is this. When you bring a baggage, carry-on bag, you take it to the back or wherever, not to the back, but you take it to where your seat is. You are supposed to put that carry-on baggage in the overhead bin above your seat. That is the proper place to put it. Now, if you get to your seat and someone else has their bag in your overhead bin, you have no choice but to find the nearest baggage or overhead bin to put it in. Unless you can ask somebody, is this your bag? And ask them to move it. Because I've done that before because there was no other spaces. I say, whose bag is this? Is this your bag, sir? This your bag? And I find out, and for somebody else, I just ask, can you move it? I don't have any space. And then a lot of times what happens on the overhead bins, people don't put their baggage in there properly. And so what should be an overhead bin for like 4 or 5 baggage, because they put it the wrong way, you can only get 2 or 3. So it's a lot of deals, a lot of things about this overhead baggage, and it bothers me. The main thing is when people get on the plane, they put it to the first overhead bin they see, and they go to their big seat all the way in the back in the room in the booth in the dark, because they don't want to carry their bags out. They don't want to hold their bags during the flight when they're trying to get off the plane. Don't cheat overhead bin system. Overhead bins don't work like parking. You shouldn't grab the first open space you see. Use the overhead bins over your actual head. Don't try to cheat the system by leaving your bag up at the front of the plane, because those people up front won't have access to the bins in the rear of the plane without the entire plane empty. Okay? It screws up the flow of things. Okay? It screws up the progression of things on the flight. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have not flown for a while, and for some of you might be guilty of doing these things I'm saying. Yeah, I know you are. Some of you just as guilty as sin. You do these things. Oh, Bobby, ain't nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. I know. Stop it right there, mister. That means you're gratifying and you're trying to glorify your discourteousness. You're gratifying and you're trying to glorify the ability of you to be unkind to your fellow passengers. It is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Well, they do it too. 2 wrongs don't make a right, mister. 2 wrongs don't make a right, sister. That's what mama told me. I would tell her, look, son, 2 wrongs don't make no right. You know that. So I'm telling you, man, do the right thing, tight thing, and the long thing, and the strong thing. You'll always come out ahead that way. And be right, man. How basic or how simplistic can I make it? Be right. You know right from wrong. Do the right thing, the tight thing, and see what you benefit by it. Okay, and everybody else around you will benefit by it as well. Because when you do the right thing, when you do the tight thing, the long thing, and the strong thing, you're assuring. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. I see somebody's walking in our area, and I don't know who they are. I'm always looking out for my neighbors. Hold on. We got our position here a little bit different now. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me, but I'm a good neighbor, and we got our excuse me, we have our studio set up now where we are directly in front of the window, so we can get the sunlight for the video. Didn't I say? And I saw three guys. They didn't look too good walking in the house next door. They walked in the garage, so they were looking at some stuff in the garage. And then I saw the lady come out. So apparently she's trying to sell something to them or give something away. I'm not sure. So I'm a good neighbor. I always look out, and I apologize for that. But yeah, it is so important that you have etiquette, man. Okay. And don't cheat the overhead bin. Please don't do that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, understand that when you have a carry-on bag, there are certain dimensions that you need to have. And each airlines have their dimensions a little bit differently. So you'll need to check with your airline. Okay, what's the height, the width, the length, all of that, and you make sure your baggage conforms to that. So all too more often than not, what people do is they try to scrunch up their bag because they know it's too big. I don't know why people do this, man, but they know it's too big to get in the overhead bin, but they're gonna force it. You know, if it don't fit, don't force it. But they be trying to force it. And then the flight attendant had to come out and say, "Sir, that you can't fit. You cannot put that in there." And then they want to go off on the flight attendant. You know, people are uncourteous, they're discourteous, they're unpolite. They just don't give a flip, you know, because they think that they paying too much to fly. You pay just like I pay. If I follow the rule, why in the world you can't follow the rule? I just told you a minute ago. I think people like that need to not be able to fly. People are discourteous and want to looking for trouble. They should not be able to fly. And if you let them fly, make them pay a premium for their discourteousness and for their nastiness and their meanness. Make them pay. And for people that's bringing these children, these bad, I'm gonna start saying a bad word. These baby kids, children, they need to pay extra. And then I think the airline should have a compartment all by themselves. The kids here, all your bad baby kids, put them in the back. Let them find themselves, and you keep them strapped in the. If you can't keep them in the back, keep them strapped in a chair in a straitjacket. That's how I feel, man. All right, let's go. We're gonna get through this. What was number 4? Hold on. Yeah, number 3. Okay, number 4. Let's go. Yeah, we'll be out in a minute. Let's go. All right, number 4. Number 4. You ready to go out the door? If someone is struggling with their bag, and this is just plain helpfulness, courteousness, politeness. If someone is struggling with their bag, help them, man. Don't look at them like she's struggling with that, and don't sit up there and do nothing. Get up off your do nothing and do something, mister. Are you a gentleman or are you a punk? Which one is it? I'm gonna wait for you to answer. Are you a gentleman? Okay, I know you are. So get up. Say, ma'am, may I help you with this, please? Because you have to ask them first. Because some of them don't want help. They want, and this women libs thing, they like, get away from me. Did I ask you to help me? I always say, may I help you, ma'am? Because they may not want you to help. So I always, when I help, and only help them if you're able to do so. Some of you have bad back. Don't pull your back out. Trying to act like you macho. Don't do that. If you can't help, call somebody else. So, sir, could you help me with that? I have a bad back. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Sir, I have a bad back. If I could, I would help this lady. She's struggling. Could you help her, please? You know, what's wrong with that, man? That's the courteous, polite way to do things. I do it all the time. If I see somebody struggling, I say, ma'am, may I help you with that? You know, or sometimes if it's an old lady and it's falling on, I won't even ask. I got it. You know, I get up and do it. That's how I was trained. Respectful, right, tight, long thing. Be respectful to your elders. Be respectful to people that's in a bad situation and you can help, man. I got to ask you to get up, do it. That's just the right thing to do. But a lot in this day and time, if you don't ask somebody, or if there's no, they will sit right there and say, look at that fool. They the fool. Yeah, they wrong. Be courteous, extend a helping hand if you can, and that's the right way to do it, man. Now I'm not saying that you should stand by and help everybody. I'm not saying that at all. But if they're within a seat and you see someone struggling, the decent thing to do is to lend a hand if you're able to help. Just lend out a hand if you're able to help. What's wrong with that, man? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, number 5, and we are still alive. Here we go. So this is it. Last one, we out. Be efficient in the security line. Yeah, I say go fishing in the security line because that's what a lot of y'all people do. In the security line, they're doing everything but getting themselves ready, going fishing on their phone. They're hooked on playing the game, and the 15 people on went ahead and they got the line held up. They playing the game. Come on, man. You're in the security line. What's wrong with you? Put your stuff away and get ready to pass through the line. This is another big problem for main problem for me. People are not prepared. They know where they are. They know what they should be doing. But yet and still, they want to hold the line up. And they want you to be happy because they holding the line. I'm not happy with you, sir. You know you in the line. Take your shoes off. Take your belt off. Get ready. People just, oh Lord, let's go. But yeah, they're not efficient. They're not efficient. While you're waiting in a line, start taking your things off out of your pockets. Remove and this saves time, man. Save time on both ends. Save time for you. Save time for the security people that's trying to inspect you. Wear as few top layers as possible. Okay. Jackets, hoodies typically have to be removed. Wear shoes that are easy to put on and remove. Don't wear boots or things that need to take a lot of time to strap up and strap off. Okay. When I go travel, especially on long flights, I have a pair. Well, they wore out now. Worn so much, I got a pair of slip-on shoes. And they don't have a back end to it. Like you put your heel in, there's no back end, but they look like dress shoes in the front. And I've worn those shoes so much, ladies and gentlemen. They're worn out. I had to give them away, and I reluctantly gave them away to Lisa D's dad. And I didn't want to give them away, but they were nice. But they were about worn out for me, and it's time for me to move on from it. But I wore those shoes because I could easily slip my feet in, easily slip out. Because, when you go on international flights, they want some ports you go in will make you take your shoes off, and you have to take your belts off, jewelry, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. And so you need to be prepared in the security. I stop watching your video, playing your video game on your phone. That bothers me, man. You holding up the line because you trying to be so iffy, so ishy. Is that a word? But that's it, man. I just want to bring that real quick to you. Got a lot of people traveling to the Philippines. A lot of people traveling right now. It is summertime in the USA. It'll be summertime officially on June 21. And it is the rainy season here in the Philippines. Okay. So it's a clash of seasons. But summertime typically in the summertime, a lot of people travel a lot more. And a lot of people coming here because they have vacations scheduled in the summertime. So it was appropriate for me to bring these rules of etiquette. Some of you knew about them, some of you don't. Some of you just, like me, got the irks about them, and some of you just don't care. But those are some things I want to bring to you. All right. I want to show you this, guys. We went to Ocean Park recently. We had a great time. Those of you that are traveling to Cebu, always stop by events that are friendly and fun. And if you're with family, if you're a party guy, then you go to the club on Mango Avenue, and get yourself a thrill, whatever you want to do. But yeah, we had a great time. Lisa D and our nieces, 2 nieces that we brought with us. We were celebrating. One of them had a birthday, and we were celebrating. Well, so we had a great time. I want to show you this picture, man. We took a few pictures. I forgot to show you this. When you go to Ocean Park, the first thing you do once you pay to get in, your entrance fee, you go to this little booth, okay? And in this little booth, there's a lady, and she set up with a camera. She's gonna take your picture. And guess what, guys? It's a professional photograph, and it's what? What's the four best words in English language? F-R-E, F-R-E-E, F-R-E-E, F-R-E-E. I can't spell it. Free, baby. That's the best word in the English language. These say, yeah, I can talk loud. I'm in my house, Lee. What's wrong with that? She don't like when I talk loud. She's like, oh. But that's another trait of Filipinos. Filipinos don't like loud talking people, but they as loud as they want to be. I don't know why. But anyway, we took some pictures and we wanted to show you how good these pictures came out. I am edited them. I'm going to be editing. I think they came out a little bit darker. Here's one. See it right there? There's BobbieD on your left, and lovely Lisa D. And then you got Venice with the hat on, and you got Loigi. Venice is 18. She just her first year in college. And Loigi is 16. She just had her birthday. We had a good time. And there's another one. And this was a free picture, man. Here's another one.
It's the same
Lisa D, this is a separate picture. It's a separate picture, Lisa D. It's not the same one. See how she do, man? She try to edit my stuff all the time. But yeah, see me? That's us. It's all of us together. It's a different pose. And it's one more. Okay? See? I got my hand down. It's a different picture, Lisa. Different pose. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to you to let you know that we do have fun with our family at times. Not all the time, because everybody's doing this and everybody's doing this. It's hard to get together, you know? So when we do get together, we play, and we have a good time. We had a great time at Ocean Park. If you're coming in Cebu, put that on your list, okay? That's it, man. We're going to ride the train a little bit. We out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got to find out who's roughing up, toughing up, bop up. Oh, I forgot to go. Let me go over this real quick. Rules of etiquette. We talked about 5 things, okay? Traveler's etiquette. That's what we talked about. And we gave you 5 things that you should watch out for and be courteous and polite for when you come on a plane. Number 1, wait your time. Stand up when it's time to get off. I don't know what it is. Everybody want to stand up at one time to get off, and we all cannot get off the plane at the same time. Wait till your turn and stand up. Number 2, if you recline your seat too fast, it's going to mess somebody up. You don't know what they're doing in the back. You do it slowly. Number 3, don't cheat the overhead. Don't try to put stuff in the overhead that don't supposed to go there. And don't start when you come on a plane, drop it in the first overhead bin and you sitting in the back. Don't do that. Number 4, if someone is struggling with their back, can you please, mister, help them? What is wrong with this world today? I don't understand. There's so many uncourteous people. Old persons standing up and you sitting down, don't want to get up and give them a seat. What is wrong with the world? I would never talk like that. But I seen it all the time. Young people, they will sit right there, old person struggling to hold on a train. And they won't get up. Number 5, be efficient and man, get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. You know you're going to the security line and you playing your game. What's wrong with you? I was look, man. Either you move, or either you get your stuff ready, or you got to move out the way. See, I be causing a problem. But no, I saw all that stuff like that. But I watch myself. These would be like, and I be calm down. But sometimes people just bother me, man. I just have to say something. But I say it in a nice way, or I'll say it in a joking way so they know they think I'm joking, but they really get the point. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right, we got to find out who's rubbing up, tough it up, bossed up enough for the first man did that. Who that say they're going to beat them? So I need to know. Do y'all like our new setup? Do y'all really like our new? You can see this is the back of, remember we had this a long time ago? The back of our house. You can see the kitchen, the dining room area, and the living room. You know, we have a nice little place here. And this is our studio section right here. This is where we come to you and we bring our videos to you live and in living color. I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to try it. I tried it yesterday. I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to give you a glimpse how I'm trying to set it up. It's called the virtual background. Okay. And I'm going to try and see if it works today. It didn't work yesterday. Let's see if it works. I think it's going to work. Didn't work. Okay. Okay. 2 days in a row. I got one more. Tomorrow I'll try it again. But I'm gonna have a green screen up. This time it should work. Anyway, we're gonna have a totally different background than what you see there. It'll be a green screen and then we'll put any background we want on it, and so you won't see Lisa D in the back eating her breakfast anymore. Okay, get that out your mind. Okay, you're not gonna see that anymore. Okay, I know some of y'all like to see Lisa D doing her eating her food. I know you do. You like to see her drinking that too, but do it. Okay, let's go. All right, so we gotta find out who rubbed up top of the bossed up with the first man in the hit out. Who that said it gonna be this? People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride train? BobbieD, Lizzie, one nation on the groove of love. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready, man? Come on, let's go. I need everybody to get yourself ready to ride, okay? You don't need no ticket to ride this train, baby. All you need is some L to the O to the V-E in your heart. A little bit. You got a little bit. And when you get you riding this train, you're going to have a lot more. Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all today. I ain't playing with y'all. Let's go. What's wrong with me? Let's go. Ooh, Lord. Let's go. Oh, good. I can find out who that said they're going to beat them. Say, come on, man. What's that? Wendell Coyette. Wendell in the house. What's up, Wendell? He said, hello. What's up, Wendell? You good, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. What's up? Hey, Wendell, you made it, man. I ain't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. Wendell had an awesome time, y'all. He came to the Philippines, and he met his lady, and she was not shady. She was good for him, and he was good for her. They had an awesome time. He shared some pictures with us, and we're so thankful that you shared your flight and your trip and your vacation with us. It makes us feel good. It also makes me feel happy that I have walked with Wendell for 2 years, talked with Wendell for 2 years, and he fulfilled his dreams. He came to see his lady. The pandemic stopped him. You know, it stopped him for a little while, but he was faithful. He was consistent. He was persistent. He didn't give up on his lady. He said, look here, Bobby, I'm going to wait. I said, hey, man, wait. That's all you can do. While you're waiting, work, pray, get yourself ready, get your money right. And that's what he did. Now, Wendell's back in the United States, and he's preparing for his second trip. Are you with me, G? Yeah. He liked this first time so much, he coming back again. And hopefully, he'll get here before the year's out. Congrats, Wendell. You did it, number one. In his house. Awesome. Hey, so glad to see you on the show today, Wendell. Always glad to see you. Wendell is a good gyrene. He's in the Marine Corps. Semper Fi to all my Marine gyrenes out there. Semper Fi, I tell you, man. I wasn't no gyrene, but I little time in the Army, you know what I'm saying? And but I'm telling you, man, Wendell, you're doing it right. Be consistent, man. I like people like Wendell. He got a good mind on him, a good heart, and he loves to be with his lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Wendell, take care of yourself, man. Good to see you on the train today. Roger, who we got? Well, he said, love that Train Nation. Thank you so much, brother. We love to have you on the Love Train Nation, and it's so good to see my people in the house, man. It makes me feel so good to know that people want to come back to get some more. That's good to see. So good to see. Y'all give us proud Windows number one on the train today. Who else we got right train? BobbieD, Lizzie, one nation on the group. One love. Gosh. One love. I know what to do for her. All I got to say is one love. Shut her up. Is it Windows? Good morning. Good morning to you, Windows. What's up, man? Hey, it's so good to see you. Good evening out there in the United States of Doggone America. Hey, man, it's all right whether it's morning, whether it's evening. I don't care. As long as you get here when you can, baby. Get here. Let's go. Roger. Thank you so much. Terry.
Yeah, thank you so
Terry.
much, Sir
Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman. Thank you so much, Rayman. He said 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Thank you so much. Everybody hit the like button from one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichip. Can you hit the like button, please, sir? Please hit the like button, man. Don't take but a second. Do that for me. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. We got to do a dance for Terry Fleming. He always giving his best, and we're gonna give him our best. Who we got this day? Who we gonna ride today? Who gonna dance for us today? Come on, I'm gonna give you the privilege and the honor today to get the dancers ready for him, because you don't normally do this no more. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother. Let's go. Who we got around Chain BobbieD? One nation, the group, one love. Terry Flynn. What's up? He said, congrats, Sir Wendell, man. You did it, man. I ain't seen the wild, man, but when you come through right. Ooh, we got around Chain BobbieD. Who we got? Markel in the house. Markel in the house. What's up, Markel? You good, man?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I messed up, man. I'm sorry, my bad, Markel. I want to apologize publicly to Markel. Here's what I did, y'all. Yesterday was Saturday, but in my mind, it was Friday, and Thursday was Friday in my mind also. So I messed up big time. I put Markel when his day he was supposed to be here. I didn't even call him, and the day he wasn't supposed to be here, I called him. So he didn't show up because I didn't notify him. Okay, so my bad, Markel. I apologize. I already sent him an apology on Facebook. I'm apologizing publicly. It was my bad that he was there. So I apologize. My bad, man. So good to see you, Mark. Hey, y'all check out the show, Markel's TV, the podcast. Okay. And y'all should have told me. I'm telling y'all it's Veteran Day. Y'all know it was Saturday yesterday. Why somebody tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know also.
Let me tell y'all something. This is phenomenal. When you're living overseas, right? And you're out of your normal time zone, you have in your normal locality, you have a tendency to lose, and you're comfortable and relaxed where you are, you have a tendency to lose touch with the days and the dates and the time. It just all come together because I'm happy. I've never been in the United States. I always know what day it was. You know why? Because I was looking for the payday. I was in the concrete jungle, baby. And the only thing mattered to me was the multi. So I'm always working for the dollar. Out here, I'm happy. I'm not in no concrete jungle. You know? So my mind is not on the day of the week and all that. I'm like, what I'm doing for me. You know? So that's why when you come out here, you get relaxed and you feel good, you'll miss your days and times too. It'll mix up because you know that's not important for you anymore. What's important for you is what you're doing now. Okay, that's what's happening when you're on your own and your own person and you living, in your own way. That's what you do. Let's go round here. We got
Edwin Kirkland.
What's up?
Edwin Kirkland. He said, morning, Kuya Bobby and Ate Lisa. Thank you for this advice, Kuya Bobby.
You're welcome, my brother. So good to see you. So good to see you. Kirk in the house, Captain Kirk in the house today. What's up, my brother? He said, morning. He said, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch somebody outside. What's up, man?
You good? I don't want you to face it to the window.
Okay, I'm not gonna fuss, y'all. She placed it this way. Now she's saying she don't want me this way. So let's make up our minds. This is the way we got it now. This is the way it's gonna stay for a while. Okay. Good. Let's go.
Close that curtain.
No, don't close the curtain because you're gonna miss the light. Let's go. Kirk, he said, and Kuya, that is what you call common courtesy, right? Yeah, it is common courtesy, common decency. But be honest, man, a lot of people just don't have common courtesy and decency nowadays. I don't know why. And it should be that way, but you'll find that's one of the reasons, Kirk, that there's so much violence on planes today, on flights. People get angry very, very quickly for no very real reasons. They want to slap the flight attendant. They want to slap their neighbor, the partner, the person sitting with their co-passengers. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And part of it's due to the tensions from the pandemic. People have been cooped up in houses so long, and when they're now able to get out and fly on the planes, they're tense and they take that tension out on others. Yeah, so that's part of it. But common decency and common courtesy is always applicable. It's always appropriate for any situation you're in. And I try to be courteous as I can, as much as I can, because that's the way I was raised. Yeah. And most people don't nowadays. I don't know what it is. So let's try to extend that courtesy when you're on the flight, especially when you're international flight, because when you're on an international flight, you're up there for hours and hours. And you're sitting next to that one person, and then sometimes you get somebody that just want to just talk you to death. I'm like, can you just please quiet? I want to say that, but I don't say that. I just try. When I get tired of talking back with them, some of them I chit chat back with them. But when I get tired of them, I just nod my head, and then they'll see I don't want to talk, and then let me go. But that's how you do. Let's go around chain by DC one next. We got Murphy Hayes. Congratulations, Wendell. Got in the house. Woo! What's up, Gunny?
What's up?
Murphy Hayes, go finger. He said, "What's up?" Hey, congratulations, Wendell. Round chain. Who we got? Murphy Hayes said, "Hello, family. What's up? BobbieD and DT. Hey, man, we doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a Sunday.
You're in the caboose today, Sir Murphy.
Yeah, this is Sunday. We just got listening to our sermon from our pastor. We listen to him on the internet now because they haven't got our church back in the mall yet. So we listen to him every Sunday. So he preached a very good sermon. I can't wait to get back in church. Good to see him, Murphy. Round chain, Bobby. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, he said, "Hello, Sir Rain Man. What's up, Rain Man? Coming, Rain Man coming." Okay, that's all. That's all we got, y'all. Okay, man. All right, I just brought this to you. If you want to look at it, replay.
Right,
We got one more. Oh yeah, that's it. I thought that was it. Monroe, what's up, man? You good?
Hello,
good?
Sir Monroe.
Monroe in the house today. He said, "Hello,
North Kakalaki."
BobbieD in the Philippines from Greensboro, North Carolina." Hey, man, so good to see you today, man. He always got to promote his city because he loves his city, and it's not so pretty, but no. But Greensboro is a normal family town, small town, America. It's a mixture of people. But it's when I was there, I've been there a few times riding through there and stuff, but it's all right. But he loves it, and if you like small town living and small town life, you will love Greensboro, North Carolina. He said, "Hello, buddy. Okay, good to see you, man. Round table, who we got?" He said, "Hello, Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? You good, man?" Monroe, he said, "Hello."
Hello. Hi.
Monroe feeling good today, y'all. He talking a lot. He said, "Murphy, he said, thou shalt not take off thy clothing in flight education." Yeah, that happens now. I had a story one time. This guy got buck naked on a plane. I don't know what's wrong with him. And then they had to lock him. They had to tie him down physically, restrain him in the chair by himself. And they had to wait till they landed, and the police was right there waiting on him. People do crazy stuff. And you know what happens a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen? When you're dealing with people that like to drink a lot, they'll sell liquor on a plane now. They'll buy 2 or 3 shots and drink them, and then next thing you know, they got crazy. Don't want to shut up, hollering, screaming, all kind of stuff, and then they're gonna blame the flight attendant for being discourteous and all kind of, and they don't want to act a fool. If you got to go on a flight, they try to refrain. You drink, that's okay, that's your thing, but don't want to drink excessively, especially when you're on a long flight. That's what people do. They drink because they're on a long flight, and they think that the drinking will make the flight easier, but it's not going to make it any shorter. It's just going to make you higher. You want to go high? Let me take you higher. Yeah. You want to go high? Yeah.
That way, my dear, they cannot notice the time.
Yeah, they think that drinking is going to speed it up or going to take past the time better. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But the main thing it does is get you inebriated. You get drunk, and when people get drunk, they do crazy drunken stuff. Yeah, they do crazy drunken stuff that drink people do, So watch it, man, please. If you drink, limit your alcohol intake on the plane. A lot of times they say that people that are nervous, if you're nervous on a flight, they say maybe if you drink, then taking a drink will loosen you up and relax you a little bit. I can understand that. I understand. But you have 15, you drunk as a skunk. They got to wheel you off the plane. You know what I'm saying? Watch yourself, man, before you be by yourself. That go around, James Bobby. Who we got? Las Vegas. What's up, bud? How you doing, brother? You said, are you in Angeles City? No, brother.
We're in
Angeles City.
Cebu.
Where we at, Lizzie?
Cebu City, Talamban.
We're in Cebu
Talamban,
City.
Cebu
And
City.
we have never, I've been to Angeles. Angeles is, parts of Angeles is rough. Like that Walking Street area.
Pampanga.
No, Walking Street is rough. And then, but other parts are okay. But no, we're here in Cebu. And where are you, Las Vegas? You in Las Vegas? Or you down here in the Philippines? So good to see. I think you knew. I didn't see them yet. Have you?
No.
Welcome to the show, Las Vegas. If you're new here, if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button, subscribe to the show, and so you can get more. Come back on the show. Okay, good to see you, man. See you next time. Roger, who we got?
Monroe. Hello, Terry Hayes, Raymond. Hayes, Terry Hayes, Raymond.
He just that's a typo. Okay, he know his name. He said, "Hello, Terry Hayes, Rain Man." He said, "Hello, my friend." Roger, who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, "Hello, life in North Carolina. How you doing, my brother? So good to see you, man. I ain't seen you in a while. You good?" Roger, BobbieD, you One Nation. Who we got?
Monroe, congrats, Wendell, for number 1.
Hey, Wendell wasn't playing this morning, man. I said, I'm gonna get on the show today. I ain't seen Bobby and Lisa D in a while, man. I want to see how they doing. I want to see how my family is. You know what I'm saying? That's what families do. We check on each other every so often. You don't have to be in anybody's face every day. Yeah. Every once in a while, it's okay. Once a week, twice a week, 3 times, it's all right, man. But check in. Okay. That's it, man. It's been real.
Real.
But we got to go. We got to go. Thank you, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. We appreciate your kind generosity. It's been a blessing to have people on the show like that that give to this show. They donate their time and their money so that we can come back to you strong and long and bring you the programming and bring you Lisa and BobbieD, see how we're living in the Philippines, let you know that you can do the same thing. Some of y'all, we're living good here. I'm be honest with you. We're living good here because we have income that's coming in.
House, we have.
Yeah, I ain't talking about that. We have sources of income that keep us living in a good way. You know? So, and we want you to see that you can do it too, but you have to have your finances in order to come out here to live. Because if you come out here to work, and you're not going to make the money that you can make in the USA. It's going to be pennies. You can't live off of pennies, man. You need dollars, okay? US dollars if you're going to live out here. All right, that's it for now. This is
BobbieD.
Okay, let's do it again. That's it for now. This is BobbieD.
And the two Queen Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And
peace. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Sir Terry Fleming. Thank you.